Welcome back to the FOFB, guys. As always, thanks for clicking on. In this video, I'm just going to take you along for the journey of being an owner-operator, trials, tribulations, or whatever I'm trying to say there, and we'll just see what happens. We've got a good steady week ahead. We've got this machine on here. I'll fill you in what I've been up to. The base of this week has just been developing in front of me, but I'm in Immingham docks right now. I've got a Komatsu 210 on, which is getting exported, so we're going to take it off and plank it here. Get the... Now, I got this load off of John Manners. They phoned me there was a load up at the start of the week up my way. I brought it down, and I also had stuff coming up the way, so he ended up helping me out, and he just says, well, you can do a couple of days of us, we can tie it all in, which has worked really well for me. Always remember, brake on, lower suspension. It's good for me because basically already, and business is good, most of my weeks are completely filled out. And I don't have to go very far to find work. I'm never really quiet, which I'm quite fortunate for. It's taken a long while to build that up, but aye, we're in a good position. I'm really happy for doing this kind of work. If it's the first time you came across my channel, remember to subscribe. I am an owner-operator. This is my own truck. This is my own trailer, brand new trailer as well. Well, she's about 4 weeks old now, so she's getting some war wounds. See, we get good at these ramps, they're fine. Now, I know it's an excavator, but because I was struggling to get a biting point in there to the eyes there, when I was sitting there, I used my side rings, but I didn't want to just clamp straight onto the chassis on the fresh paint. So, microfibers. At the end of the day, I know it's a machine and it's going to get used, but it's brand new to someone, so you treat it like that, because, you know what I mean? And I think that's the best way to do. If anything brand new or any people's bit of kit, treat it well and you'll get returned work. This is Nooteboom rings. Mind you, see, you can still stick them in with the track, so if you go over and you forget to pull your rings out and you got the tracks out, you can still pull them out. Now, when I bought this trailer, I got it spec'd with centre bed hooks, which have been a godsend, because this is when I would get a problem with like a bigger machine when the tracks come to the back. Because it lines up with the axles, I've got nowhere to bite onto, and I'd have to do some real peculiar chaining to try and get a safety tie down point. But because I've got the centre bed hooks now, I can cross chain in the middle, or I can tie it into the centre, which makes it a lot easier and better for myself. Now, my new trailer has this new grip flooring, which is fantastic for rubber, right? And obviously trapped, but the problem is it does bite a bit, so we've got rubbers just for protection. Always remember, rubbers for protection. I'm going to try and get myself something a bit of a better design. These are ones I just made up at the yard, old conveyor belt, which are fine for this, but I wouldn't mind getting something else sorted out. Let's just ready to take this off. If I'm ever taking the machine off, I always make sure I'm on a lower rev. Say you're jolting about the place. I don't know why that won't lock, because if the door's open like that, as soon as you come down, the door will swing and smash your head in. There we go. Because when you got your head down, you're having a wee peek, and you go off the ramp, the door swings down and scalps you, bursts a window, knocks you out. Problems. I don't have a bucket on, so I can't use my bucket to balance me. She's got a right... But we should be alright, we're looking good at that. And I always say very steady, just nice and slow. There we go. Ha! I wasn't scared, you were. I'm getting used to these alloy ramps. Right, that's the machine off. I'm just going to tidy up my trailer, sort out the paperwork, and then we'll crack on. Trailer tidied, everything put away, paperwork all done, sorted. Need to sort out my next load. Now, like I said, this is the first time in my channel. I am an owner-operator, so this is my truck and trailer. I run it, I make it earn, it is my business. And the FOFB, Merch Link in Bio, is the social media channel. FOFB stands for Flat Out Flat Broke. That's why my hoodies. If failure wants me, it has to fucking earn me. Oh! And this is my truck. It is a left hooker, so I am in UK left-hand drive. The reason being, this is a Scania XL. So I've got a bed up there, and it's a wee bit bigger at the back of the cab, so I've got a wee table and chairs. We'll do a better. I've done videos on it before, so we'll get my previous content, but I need to sort out my other load and get cracked. Right, I've just checked there. I'm away to get a baler. It rapidly needs to come up the road because I think, I don't know if it's because it's a new item yet, I need to find out, but I think it's mainly because it's harvest time and loads of stuff's getting moved around quick. You're seeing combines going everywhere, so everyone's needing kit moved all over the shop, which is good, it means we're busy. Nice through-off trailer, matching outfit, tidy. Now we ran here, I know we're not even that long into the video, but I was in the docks there and a truck came in and I recognised it right away because on, I can't remember which social media platform it was I was on, somebody left quite a prick of a comment, and I've seen them comment on other stuff as well, and that's the truck. Now, it might be the truck, it might not be the driver, it might be a person that's just using a photo of the truck, or it might have been a previous driver. But it did make me think, if that was them, you know, they've got plenty to say online as usual, but I'm right there in the open and they don't come up and say anything. Nothing to say. Sound. And then people say, why don't you have something to say? So I don't really care. If they've got a problem with me, that's their problem. I am perfectly happy. And I remember the video, I think they were actually having a dig about, because somebody, I showed someone all the equipment I carry on my truck, like all my lights, my beacons. Now I had nothing when I started, I've worked hard to get to what I've got now, and I'm proud of what I've got. And I like to show people, like, yeah, I've worked hard. There goes the phone. Who's phoning me? That's my dad, he keeps phoning me in his pocket. But anyway, the way it said, oh, something about on here showing off everything I've got, why can't you just get on with it? It was something like that, I can't remind, but it was around about that, and I went, I'm showing the equipment I carry to do the job right, is that such a crime? Jesus. Yeah, end of the day, I don't care. But it says, if that was them, they didn't say anything to us, so. Just like anybody, nobody comes up and says anything at truck shows, nobody comes up and says, you know, they've got plenty to say behind the screen. They don't have anything to come and say to your face. That's me just passing the Lincolnshire showground, Lincoln Truck Show. Not a great truck show, gotta be honest, do not like it. Next year, going to go to Devon, always wanted to do that one. I'm away to Drifter Style, cannot wait for Drifter Style in Ireland, indoor. Oh, that's a class truck show. I'll drop the link in the description, go to Drifter Style. SG Haulage. This is where my truck came from, Lincoln. I bought it from SG Haulage. Ben got it down the road. And this was the first roundabout I'm pretty sure I tackled on a left-hand drive. And I was like, what have I done to myself? Why have I crippled myself like this? I love this truck. I've done videos on it before, you've never watched my channel, but everyone knows I love this truck. It was my dream truck, and when Ben gave me a chance to buy it off him, I made sure I found every penny in every pocket of every jean pocket from a night out, and I phoned Brian Maguire, the finance man. I says, I don't care how you do it, you make sure this truck gets home. And we've got it now. And it's been a great truck, been a great addition to my business. It's really elevated and excelled me into different avenues, so aye, I love it. And I love left-hand drive now. At first it felt weird, but I really do enjoy left-hand drive. I never thought I'd say it, but left is best. Jesus, look at this! Bloody hell! I'm bloody nearly in the ditch here just because the road is sank that much. Look at this! Oh, buddy! I got to replace all my cab mounts after this. I do love it all nice and flat, but I do miss my hills, so if you could just, next time I come down here, you could just stick like a kind of sort of like, not Ben Nevis, but something like that just over there. Just fill out the scenery a wee bit. This is not looking too good. Right. We've got here just in time. They've waited for us. I'm just turning the lorry round down here at the bottom of the industrial estate. We're just going to pull up outside the yard, drop the ramps and get this baler on quick. Like I said, it's a hot shot load because they need to get it up the road. Bloody hell, this is big. When I was told it was a baler, I didn't realise it was this size. Jesus, look at this. Right, I got myself ready, ramps ready. When I was told to get a baler, I didn't realise it was this big. I've only picked up like a small baler. Look at the size of this thing. It's even got a bale in it. Look at that. Preloaded. Just keep it coming that, right? So a wee bit this way. But yeah, it's still good. Just needs this. Just started to go that way a bit. Aye, that's it, it's come back. Right guys, we are all loaded up. I've just double checked. I've got my marker boards out. I've got my beacons here. I'm going to order new beacons from UTV to attach these ones as well, because they can have beacons on them as well. So, well, I've got them at the rear there. Chain down. This is the biggest baler I've ever had. I've got chocks in. Front marker boards are out. Double checked everything. We've checked the height, got the height stick out, made sure everything is safe. So I didn't film much of me putting that on, tie it down, but the job was more important than the content. That's how it works, right? But there we go, ready to go. Well, in fact, the boys are waiting behind to give us a hand. Well, not even waiting behind to give us a hand, waiting behind for me to come load it. They wait after hours, so I do appreciate that. That keeps me on board with my work and gets the job done. So let's run our time out, park up safely, and yeah, keep her going. Oh. Oh. Right guys, sorry I've been on the phone, but I have just been driving up the road, but I had to phone ahead and book in here to a truck stop. A1 truck stop, boys in here are brand new. There's a truck wash, there's showers, there's good food. But the guys are brand new. I phoned ahead and says, can you save me a space, because it does fill up pretty quick. I'm a wee bit wide, not dramatically, and he says, not a problem. Thanks to the A1 truck stop. There's one of the auto plants boys parked in here. I'm dying to get back down to Mike Auto Plant. Hopefully get down there. I keep saying it, but we're just that busy. I love being down that way working. Look at this. He's literally parked me on one of the pumps. So that's really decent of them. Make sure I still get a space. But everything I know is still tight and good, but we'll have a walk around, check the lorry, make sure everything's good. We have no tyres, any defects, so we want to get sorted, you know, for first thing in the morning, but we are pretty good. Honestly, it never gets old coming in and your rig looks tidy, minted, you got a cracking load on, and you got all the beacons. Get all giddy inside. Right, inverter on, fridge, sustenance, some cheese, homemade pasta. Look, my microwave's off its hinges from the bloody terrible roads. Oh, I need to sort that out, another thing. Like, I like to meal prep, okay, I like to make my stuff, take it away, or my missus makes me things. Makes living on the road cheaper, healthier and tastier. Now guys, while I wait for that, I'm just gonna, I'll get top gear on, I'm gonna have my dinner quickly and then jump up, 9 off, let's get up the road. Now, I wasn't far away from Grantham, MV's depot, I would have parked there, but I was a wee bit tight for time, and you don't want to chance it, I don't want the infringement. So I did just come in here. It's good truck stops, great, but if I go to Grantham, I know the boys in there and I get good security there. I always appreciate working with MV like that, and they always says I'm free. And that's the thing, if you're being a truck driver, or it's good to have knowledge, especially becoming an owner operator, to know people all over, because there could be times you just, oh, I know someone, I know we can get a favour, I know we can get some parking. The more contacts the better, it is key in this game. But anyway, I'm going to get my food and let's crack on tomorrow. Right, morning. We're just getting ready to go now. Because I got parked and the pumps is quite good, I got to fill up. We filled one tank, but I was just shy of 350 litres. And that was just one tank, and I was even low on fuel. It cost me nearly £900 to fill this thing every time. And sometimes I have to fill it 3 times a week depending on the work we're doing. I'm doing the big heavy stuff. I'm down to, let's say what MPGs, I'm down to 4.5 MPGs sometimes, but we do generally run, what are we at right now, I'll tell you, 7 MPGs. That's quite good, but we have had a couple light runs lately, so that's why that's up a wee bit, but aye. She does generally run about 7 MPGs, but we are doing all the heavy stuff, we are way down, we are way down. Anyway, black coffee's made, I've got my own coffee maker, I've had breakfast, I need a haircut. But we've got to get going, we've got to get this up here, they're desperate for this baler, so let's hopefully nothing gets us on the way up the road. Netherlands. Dutch plate. There's a UK motor on Dutch plates. It's just... I like this. Well, that doesn't look too secure wiggling around there. Look at that! Oh no! I've had quite a decent run up the road here. I've had no delays at all, but touch wood, we've only got 10 miles this journey to go. This is where it might happen, but we are ahead of schedule, which is good. The customer will be happy. So it's good. I'm tipping this. I'm reloading the same place I tipped, right? Honestly, God, this is working out perfectly. It's been well organised, my manners. Tipping, reloading, down to just about Southampton, tipping, reload at the same place, end up to Leicester, and we'll see what we can figure out from there. I actually have back loads going up, and I've had more loads come in. I've just had a company, I'm not going to say anything now because it's way too soon and I'm not announcing anything. A big company I have always wanted to be in with, manufacturer, getting contacted me and asked for prices. That doesn't mean we're going to get it, but that is a good direction. That just shows. So if you run a business, it takes time. When I got my first low load of my free axle, I used to look at, oh, how could you get it there? It just takes time. I started off with scrap moves to now get into what we do now. It takes time, but you will get there. If you were going to put your own lorry on the road, drop in the comments below, what would you buy? Be clever about it, right? I'm not going to tell you what, but tell me what you would buy and what work you would be aiming to achieve for, because it's nice to hear what people would like to do in that. So I want to hear it in the comments. I love reading your comments, and I'll reply to as many as I can. So drop in the comments below what you would buy and what type of work you'd want to do, and your reason for it as well. If you want to be like, you know, show your work, right? It'd be interesting to see. So we're just in here at Lloyd's at Frockley. Boys are all brand here, but to be honest, all the Lloyd's branches that I've been to, the guys have been all gentlemen and very helpful. In fact, I actually find that on the agricultural side, they'll stay back for you like last night and help you get loaded. The agricultural side is full of grafters, like, so it's good. Right, coming off should be a lot easier than when I went on. Then, I don't know where it is, I just see that I've got another Unimog to go back down the road. Some size of tractor that. I don't even know anything much about tractors. Yeah, big size of big Michelin tyres. One go at that. Look at that. That'll take me about 30 attempts. Clear at the back. Hopefully you'll keep an eye on that. Hey, this wheel, where's that wheel not touched because it's lifted? You're still alright, you've got about, I think you might need to lift it. Only the best, a pair of Nipex.
There we go. Well, leave them there. Leave them too.
Is this so you know what to do next time?
Yep. That's us.
That's it. Go.
Are you glad there, Ollie? Aye, she's looking good.
Here we go.
Right, just a wee bit, baby. To the left? Yeah, aye, to the left, aye. Just a wee bit. And that's better, she's coming back on now. Offload the U-Haul baler. Now we are loading up this Unimog. This will be a bit easier to stick on. We might bug around with the baler just because to get the hydraulic systems to work with that compatible with the tractor. But we got it at the end. Well, the boys got it, I just stood and watched. Is this one being sold or is that a demo?
It was sold, but I come back because it's had a new one of them on.
Is that a steering pump?
Yeah, steering back pump.
Right, we're on tie down chain, nice easy light load. Going down the way, we've got over a 6-hour drive in the wagon, so that'll do me for the day. Oh, get a wee bit of dust in here, look at that. No shoes. Get your shoes off. I need to stop for a break soon, so in trucks, if you don't know, like even from watching my channel, we are restricted by hours. So depending how you do it, I can go into more details, but every 4.5 hours drive, we have to stop for a 45-minute break. You can do other things to split them, 15, half hour, and all that kind of stuff. But today, that's what I'm just basically doing. So we'll drive for a bit, have a break, and carry on. Oh, I want to do one of them one day. Big combine, never done one. Love to have a shot at one. Tiny left is best. Had a good run down, past the Oxford now, but don't know where we're going to park, to be honest, because I'm not going to get to my destination. I'm not too keen. In fact, I refuse to lay by it tonight, especially my ramps. I don't want them being nicked. So Rob from Smith Brothers gave me a location down here, so that'll be my backup plan. So have a wee think. Now, as a truck driver and an owner operator, you've always got to think about parking. Now this route, there's plenty of laybys, but I'm not keen for a layby anymore. If I can get better parking, I always do, and I push the limits. Now there's not a good truck stop. There is a decent enough wee place by the Tesco's at Winchester. I've parked before, thanks to Rob from Smith Brothers telling me that one. But as the time is now, and my time is running out, I'd be literally getting there bang on my time, and I'd be pushing it into tackle time. So we've jumped onto the socials. Yep, I've used that. I put it on Instagram story, and loads of people have got in contact. Had some very good offers. Some of them are a wee bit south of Winchester, so can't make it. But there is one north of Farm. We got Holly asked her boss, and her boss says, yeah, 100%. So it's only 14 minutes up the road. That leaves me with 5 minutes of driver's time, keeps us legal, secure parking. That is what we want. That is thinking. That is what you do. There's plenty of laybys. That's not a bad one. That's a wee bit off the road, but you're still not secure or safe. You know what I mean? And then you're getting your ones that are literally right on the white line. Not very safe at all. I've done it for years, but if I can get somewhere better, I will try. What the hell, proper farmland here. Nice sunset, and I've got no beers! See, I could be rocking into here to an ambush. Oh, there they are. Oh, look at the Ford Ranger pickups. Oh my god, look at the tractors. Thank you very much.
Alright.
Where's best for yourselves?
We literally just need those 2 tractors and that's it, so if you want to park there, we're both stop there, whatever.
Yeah. I'll try and see if I get I'll just stitch it there actually. Right guys, I didn't feel that I was talking to Holly and her brother. I really want to thank them for letting me park in their yard, and their boss. I was so kind to them. Look where I'm parked. This is great. I'm so lucky, right? Nice secure parking. Look at this lovely scenery there. Just chilling out. Gutted I don't have a couple beers. I can sit there on the back of my tailgate with my dinner with a couple Coronas. Ah, this is just trucking at its best. Now when I do at night, when I do park up, we'll do a quick walk around the truckers like we always do. Check the oil on that. Just things in case I come across something. It's good to just be ahead of the game. And like I says, because I am more secure parking, I don't have to take my ramps off and hide them under the trailer and lock them away. Because people do nick these, it's quite a shame. Sean Thompson had his nick. Basically, we're tipping this Unimog in the morning, we're picking up another one, same location, that one's going up to Leicester, and then I think we've got another load, we might have got one up to Scammonsdale, got another load there, back up to Scotland. Plenty happening guys, and pricing jobs. But here, see when you, and I'm not gonna, I know there's difficult parts of the job, but see when people moan about truck driving and being away, and you know, it's being away, I am just going to be honest, in my opinion, you're just not doing it right, okay? And anyone that invests themselves into tramping, if you do it right, you're at the right company, you do the work you want to do, and you're willing to put yourself out there and adventure and talk to people and make contacts. Even before I did social media, I've made great contacts and always ask around, because like I said, you get to just, like I said, sometimes just be in a moment like this where you park somewhere really nice. But anyway, I'm getting my dinner. Got a wee bit of editing to do tonight. See you in the morning. Whooshed. Morning. Right, I was going to take these beacons off because we're not exactly abnormal load right now, are we? I put them away. Not gonna lie, I love these. Just the wee rotation. I feel so cool. That's just the kid inside me. Great night's sleep here last night. Again, I'm so grateful for for the generosity of being allowed to park here. Nice and quiet. Let's get cracking on. Just going to show you their tractors though, because I had a look at them last night and by God, they're beastly. That is the darker nights coming in as well, but And this is this very rare time you get the clean lorries, the dark night and the cool running lights. But where do you see these? Well, there's 3 tractors, but you see 2 of them. Look at these yokes, look at them. They're just absolutely deadly, the pair of them. I mean, that is... Look at, oh, just the black on black. Then there's this monster as well. Look at this fast track. Like I said, I don't know like an awful lot about tractors, like models and size, but look at the size of that one. I think that's the biggest fast track I've ever seen. Just a yoke, man. And it's paired with this ejector bulk trailer here. Very tidy. What an awesome outfit. Maybe one day, look, trucks are my thing, but I do get involved in everything. But I wouldn't mind a tractor one day. Don't know what I would use it for, but you know, that and a dump trailer. Maybe if I had some other stuff, it'd be cool just to load up. I've always, just be honest, wouldn't mind doing the harvest. Like, especially after you watch Clarkson's Farm. I know it's obviously a hard graft, but I think that's the idea of it. I think it would just be cool to just give it a go, do grass, wheat, whatever, straw. But yeah, I'll stick to my lorries now, but maybe one day in the future. But let's get cracking. I've got to get this Unimog off, collect another one, deliver that, and then cut back across, and then I've got a cultivator to go up the road, and then I can try and get my other stuff to get back up to Scotland. Bloody hell, look at the fast, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fast tracks. Jesus. The size of a track wood chipper. Some kit here. Right, unchained, and the good thing is, because we're sticking our Unimog on, we can just leave the chains where they are, because we're just sticking the exact same item on. We've got a busy day today, so we need to crack on, because it's Friday tomorrow, I will get home from my girls. Right, we're just quick, that's the second Unimog on. I just got the Unimog on off very quick. I got the crack with Tom himself, gentleman, nice guy, self-made. It was quite good because we were just having like so many things in common. You know what I mean? It was kind of nice to see what he is, and it was just good conversation. Really good guy, salt of the earth. And speaking to his boys as well, they were brand new. So I love that. Same thing, love doing what I do. You get to meet great people like that, and a new contact, saved each other's numbers. I said to him, if you're ever up my way on holiday or you need anything, give me a phone and we'll go get a beer. Right, we're on the M3 here. This guy's been an absolute fanny. I ended up letting him on the slip, right? I've let him on and he's just holding me out here. And he's looked at me in the mirror. Mate, you are a fanny. It's just really bloody annoying me. You see me, I let him out, right? Didn't have to. I don't need to move across lanes to let someone out. I've let him out, now he's just holding me out here. I've got traffic backed up behind me. It'd be an unsafe manoeuvre. You can't do it to then drop it behind. But he just needs to just dab the brakes to let me by. Honest to God, see if you do this as a driver, you're a rat, right? Honest to God, what a fucking wanker. You're a wanker. Wanker! I don't get that, you know what I mean? But even there, he got stuck again, so I let him out because he was going to be in the wrong lane. Moved across, did he still let me by? No. I just got him in the downhill. He's way behind there, didn't flash me in, nor nothing. See him, steering wheel attendant, not a driver, fanny of the month. Right? We're only 10 minutes away from our delivery. We get on to the next collection. This is getting a wee bit tight. You know, see the guy said to me, we could have just taken off and driven it the last mile and a half. Right, okay. You know you're doing something right when you've got 4 John Deere combines. 4 John Deere combines! Some size of gaff, this place. Okay, is it like 12,000 acres? No wonder they got 4 combines. 4 John Deere combine harvesters. I've never explained what a Unimog is, right? To be honest, I don't really know myself. Well, I do know, but I don't. I do know, but I don't. But they're basically like a cross between a truck and a tractor, like a hybrid. And you don't need a HGV to drive them, you just need a tractor licence. So the only equivalent to this in the tractor range is like a JCB Fast Track. But I think it's more if you do road works and all that kind of stuff. They are quite popular. Not gonna lie, this is quite a big bit of fun, this thing. I wouldn't mind one of these. Most bits of kit I haul, I want one. If I had serious money, I'd be seriously dangerous. Right, another one dropped off. Right, I've got to organise my backload, delivery, and then other backload, delivery. I've got to phone customers, let them know times and dates, keeping them informed. Best to keep them up to date instead of them chasing you. You should be telling them, right, because that makes them, like, I don't know, I think it just looks better for running yourself. You know what I mean? Because if they're constantly chasing you what's happening, if you can keep them informed and up to date, then that lets them know what they've got to do. So pack away the trailer and then let's just spend the next wee bit getting everything done and getting finished for the weekend. There goes the floor again. Here comes another one, I bet. So guys, over the next couple of days I picked up some more loads for Fraser Manors. It's nice interesting stuff, never done this before either. Roads are relatively quiet, lovely scenery. This is the best part about being an owner driver or a trucker in general, just some of the places you get to see, changing sceneries all the time. Now this was my load back up to Scotland. We were going to push it around the neck but the body was a bit too high, so I had to utilise my new trailer. Thank God it is an extender. Extended out one click and pushed her right up on, and she sat just a nice tidy 16.2 high. We were pulled out one quick. You can see I've used my neck ramps there into the bed of the trailer just to fill the gap for the axles. Chained her down, 4 chains, one each corner, 13mm chains, nice and tight, not going anywhere. Absolutely love looking at my outfit when it was like this. Lorry's nice and washed and cleaned, matching trailer, absolute goals. I'm really proud of my setup right here and then. I took a good walk around it at the time. Finished my journey heading north back up to Scotland. I went and met Bailey in at Carlisle here. He won the SNT model out of the sticker packs. Next one we're doing is Sid Hill. They are available in the website. Came to Derek Heaps' yard. Nice tidy setup, well established company. We got the trailer off. There's Glenn himself. Oh, well guys, what a week that was. I know at the end there I kind of sped up a bit because I just had loads of things on, and between filming and organising loads and sorting stuff out, we had that final load for Manors to do. Really enjoyed working with Manors. Goodly organised, nice and easy week for me. Thoroughly enjoyed it, some new experience with the agricultural side, and so I appreciate the work, very professional like it is, and that's one thing I've loved about my journey of being an owner operator. When I started off, I had to genuinely start from the bottom. I've worked with great people, but when you used to look at companies I get to work with, like a whole heap of them, and I used to look at them and go, oh, I'd love to work with them. Manors was one of them on that list, and then to be recognised and be trusted to, subcontract some work for them does mean a lot in business and personally myself. Now, and then after that, I got a load for Glenn, Derek Heaps, him and his dad, up the road. We extended out a wee bit, so we're utilising the trailer just a wee bit, one quick. We had our movement orders in place because we were 18.7 metres full length tail end to end. But easy load, extend out, reverse on, straight up the road, and then off to the other side. And then I dropped the lorry off, I took the escort van home, and it is Bank Holiday Monday, everybody is off, a wee bit quiet, a busy week ahead of me, but I'm off today. Well, sort of off, I'm in the office, sorting stuff out, doing my invoicing, catching all up, loads of things I need to do, sort out the VAT, plan things ahead, price up jobs. It's always on the go, it's a big mix. Interviewed someone for the office to help me out because it's just too busy. I have to realise my limitations, so we're doing all of that. But the van side as well, we got to get Brian Quinn back on, because this is getting excited. There's been an upgrade in this department. And yeah, also guys, let you know, in case you haven't seen it already, I am going to Drifter Style Truck Show in November over at Lisburn in Ireland. Looking really forward to it. Was at it last year. One of my favourite truck shows, if not my favourite truck show. I'll be there with my truck, merchandise, stickers, the whole shebang. Please come and see me and get the crack. Guys, I know it's a longer video and a bit more of a serious talk, but remember, drop comments below things you want to know about being an owner or operator. I will do my best to post more detailed content about how to run a truck when we can, while doing all this, and we call it and winning at it. But as always guys, thanks for watching, like, share, comment, and flat out, flat broke, ooshed.